Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. How are we today? What a glorious Tuesday evening full of baseball. How's everybody doing? We got Jack in the house nice and early. I love it. 3:57 getting here. Dave, what's up? Derek popping in and popping out. Love to see it. Love to hear it. What's happening? So today, baseball. So many aces on the mound tonight, folks. Where to begin? We got Reds at Nationals. Scherzer on the mound. 7.5 total in Washington. Beautiful weather. 75 degrees, light breeze, a little humid. But it's Molly versus Scherzer. Bartimus, what's up, man? Got your email. Thank you very much for that. Bartimus hooked it up with the odds for the value series. So I've been working on that, getting close to being completed. I've been working so hard on getting some videos together for you guys. So within the next couple of days, it's going to be done, uploaded, value series. Get ready for it. I have a package opening video too. So be prepared next couple days to get some glorious content. DeGrom's back. What's going to happen in New York tonight? Well, it's a 6.5 total. But is DeGrom going to get a full complement of pitches? It's impossible, isn't it? 357 says Harper to the IL. I don't think I heard about that. Just head over to the baseball news. I'm on top of things, you know. Syndergaard lasted just 1 inning. In his rehab start. Why? That's not good. His velocity dropped to 89 to 92. Oh boy. So something's wrong there. What's up with Harper? Harper, left forearm contusion. He got a little bruise? Isn't that what a contusion is? A bruise? 0 for 16. Yikes. So yeah, he's not doing very well. Sounds to me like maybe he needs just some time off. He's got some nagging injuries. Something like that. What's up, Billy? Tri-City, how's it going? Crowder, here for a live stream. Redskins fan, good to see you. Vincent, forearm, yes. Stand card collector, what's happening? What else do we got? So we got Scherzer on the mound, DeGrom on the mound. Put it in the chat. How many pitches do you think DeGrom's going to have tonight? I'm going to guess like 90. Like over under 89 pitches. 89.5 pitches. Over under. What's it going to be? Put it in the chat. Over under on DeGrom, 89.5 pitches. That's what I want to know. Because he only went like, I think 3 innings in his rehab start. I get nervous, but it is the Rockies, and I think he struck out like 14 or 15 Rockies his last time out in Colorado. We got Toronto at Yankees. Ooh, that one makes me shiver. I love it. Klubot coming back after that no-no, facing a boatload of righties. Simeon, Bo, Vladdy, Hernandez, Grichuk, and then we throw in Rowdy. Gurriel, who is... I don't think Gurriel's very good, but that's just me. Joe Panic. And the Yankees have LeMahieu on the paternity list. Billy says, what if he's close to a no-hitter? Do they give him extra pitches? Yeah. I mean, back-to-back no-nos would be like history. So, yeah, they would, I think. Vincent says under. Yeah, I would think. I I didn't think he was going to pitch that many pitches tonight. Like, maybe he gets 5 innings, maybe. I don't know. It's like, what do they have? There's no reason to run him out there for like a crazy amount of pitches. What do we got? Let's see what everybody's got. Billy says 99. A lot of aces tonight. That's right, Chase. 69. We're going over. Oh, you guys like the over. Okay. Lows here. Thank you for being here, Low. Love to see it. Over. We're starting to break at 7:15. We have 10 minutes to just talk baseball as much as we can. Bossman says under. Manoah starts. I don't see that. Isn't he's a Blue Jay. I see Matt's on the mound. Did something happen? We got Braves at Red Sox. This is going to be a great game to watch. Braves at Boston. We got Charlie Morton on the mound against Garrett Richards. 10-run total. We're going to see some fireworks. Acuna, Freeman, Ozuna, Albies, Riley, Swanson. And then on the other side, and then some scrubs I don't even want to talk about. Enrique, Verdugo, Martinez, Bogarts, Devers, Vasquez, Santana, Renfroe, Dalbec. I think the Boston scrubs are better than the Braves scrubs. Sandoval, Heredia, Contreras. I think Vasquez, Santana, Dalbec. I don't think Dalbec's a scrub, so I'm not going to go there. How about the Rays, man? Royals at Rays tonight. Rays have been putting up runs, and I don't know how. I don't understand it. Their offense is just meh. Choi, Meadows, Diaz, Lau. Those guys are all right, but then like Wendell, Taylor Walls, Mejia, Kiermaier, and Phillips. How are they scoring like 8 to 12 runs every night? We'll never know. Is there something in the Gatorade? Cleveland at Detroit, Savali on the mound. Probably going to rip up the Tigers. He's a favorite on the road, minus 147. Skubal's on the mound, though. He's been okay sometimes. But I just think Savali's a good pitcher. It is 85 degrees in Detroit, 40% humidity. It's a little windy there. The problem is the Cleveland lineup. I don't like it one bit. Cesar Hernandez, Ahmed Rosario, and then like Jose Ramirez, sweet. And then Luplo, Rosario's, I like a Rosario. Harold Ramirez, Owen Miller, Yu Chang, Austin Hedges. Whoa. Owen Miller's kind of exciting, former Padres prospect. We'll see. Orioles Twins, this is going to be a high scoring game, I would think. It's 80 degrees with the wind blowing out at 16 miles per hour in Minnesota, 9.5 run total. Barrios is a minus 209 favorite. Card deal, yeah, Winker's very good. 11 straight for the Rays. I just don't understand. Yes. Pitching and defense and pitching. But even it's just their whole pitching staff as a total is good. Topps is now doing subscription boxes. No, I did not. Joey Wendell's a stud. I mean, yeah, he's pretty good, but he's not like a household name. He's been doing really well. I don't buy it. I don't know why. I got to see more out of Joey Wendell. We got Dean Kramer at Barrios, and I kind of like this to be that. It's either this game or the Boston game going to be the top scoring game of the day, I think. So that's just what I'm looking for. We got awesome pitchers everywhere. Musgrove at Burns. Pitching matchup extraordinaire. This is in Milwaukee, and normally you're used to seeing high totals at the park there at Miller, and 6.5 run total. Two great pitchers on the mound. The lineup seems I don't know why. It just kind of feels a little watered down. There's no Grisham. That's why. That's why. Burns should carve him up, but man, they still have. Pham is leading off. Pham, Profar. I don't really like that 1-2. Pham, Profar, then Cronenworth, Tatis, Hosmer, Myers. I like that. That should be 1 through 4. Cronenworth, Tatis, Hosmer, Myers. Why is Pham and Profar 1-2? Pham leading off against Burns. They just need a new leadoff hitter. Why can't it be Cronenworth? Cronenworth, lefty, righty. Cronenworth's like their best player. One of. No offense, Tatis. You are still the man. But Cronenworth does it all. And he's lefty, so he kind of, bump him up for this matchup maybe. Phillies need to get healthy and need a 5 as well. Yeah. Do you have any info on Kobe Mayo for Baltimore? No, I don't even know who that is. If it's a pitcher, then I don't know anything about the pitchers. I mean, like, if they're not a top prospect pitcher, I just don't know much about them. And if they haven't been in the league for a while, Soto isn't hitting as well this year. His cards are down, so you're going to pick some up. Yeah. Let's see what Soto not hitting well equates to. His exact stats real quick, because you'll laugh. What Soto not playing well means. Soto not playing well is batting .282 with a 129 OPS plus and a 393 on base. That's Soto not playing well with a .8 WAR. Yeah, he's only played in 33 games though, so he hasn't played in that many games. But yeah, if his cards are down, it would be a great time to snag some, because I'm gonna say it. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer if he keeps up. He's got to stay healthy. Angels are bad. Without Trout, it's like, why even try? Just go home, guys. Just chalk it up. And yes, Ohtani, I get it. Yes, Rendon, love it. Yes, Walsh. But they can't win with Trout in the lineup. Every once in a while you see the team kind of come together when they lose their star player. I don't think that's going to happen for the Angels, though. They don't have the pitching. Are you ready? You guys getting ready? I'm about ready. If you wouldn't mind, punch that like right in the face. Just boom! We got 26 likes. We need more. I'm ravenous for them. You got the Rays versus Atlanta in the World Series. I like the Blue Jays against the Padres in the World Series. That was my pick. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it until it completely collapses. But man, Vladdy with 2 home runs yesterday. Vlad, guys. If Ohtani gets hurt or if something happens, because Ohtani's kind of MVP front runner, I think, then Vladdy's the next up for me. Am I biased? Maybe a little bit. All right, guys. 7:14. We're gonna roll and we're gonna get randomizing and we're gonna get this break going. 5 times. Come on over here and let's share a screen together. StrykerBreaks.com is where this is at if you want to pop in and hang out. This spreadsheet, that is. That's where all the action's at. We're going to give these guys right here one random to get them out of A to Z order. Going over to the team list, we do it 3 times as always. 1, 2, 3. Red Sox on top. Might be the Red Sox with the top stack tonight. Top scoring team tonight, that is. In the real majors. 5 times for the buy-ins. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Michael P. on top with the Sox. Let's put these in order, shall we? A to Z. Turn the volume of this music down so you can hear your teams. And here we go. Diamondbacks, Crystal L, Braves, Steve Y, Orioles, Chase P, Red Sox, Michael P, Cubs, Jason B, White Sox, Crystal L, Reds, Christopher K, Indians, Leon W, Rockies, Brian A, Tigers, Michael M, Astros, Michael H, Royals, Vasily M, Angels, Ernesto F, Dodgers, Lowell V, Marlins, Robert B, Brewers, Matthew D, Twins, Christopher E, Mets, Leon W, Yankees, Mitch S, Athletics, Michael R, Phillies, Robert B, Pirates, Brian A, Padres, Jack H, Giants, Oliver S, Mariners, Vasily M, Cardinals, Jack H, Rays, Dennis B, Rangers, Ernesto F, Blue Jays, Lowell V, and Nationals, Michael H. Good luck, everybody. Let me drop this link for you. Copying. Pasting. There it is. Twins are frustrating. Their OPS is really pathetic right now. I looked through their OPS, and I'm pretty sure like mostly in the 700s. What? All of a sudden I can print in one motion. That's weird. All of a sudden. Okay, I'll take it. A big problem is Twins. Of course, it's pitching. Maeda hasn't been that good, and that was supposed to be their ace. So that's a problem. Man, where do we begin today? I kind of want to just begin with this jumbo box right here. So I got some fun ones in mind coming up, and I don't know exactly what the break schedule is going to be this week because I want to make a bunch of videos. And I don't like making a video and doing a break all in the same day because like the video won't get as many views because YouTube just kind of pushes it aside. If you do 2 videos a day, YouTube will push one of them aside and like nobody will know about it. So I don't want to work like really hard for nothing. Sweeping. Let's use Klubot as the special good luck guy today because of his no-no. Oh, you like that shirt? Yeah, I'm into comics as well. Started collecting comics when, and that's funny because this was when I started collecting comics. It's when Superman died. That's not true. I remember my dad bought me, Santa bought me for Christmas, Santa got me a Green Lantern comic book for Christmas one year, a couple of them, handful of them when I was a kid. And it was the Emerald Night, or Emerald Dawn, I think it was called. It was when Green Lantern had a bunch of the power rings on his fingers and he was all power crazed. He went around like killing all the other Green Lanterns and just had like a whole bunch of power rings. So I think that was when I started collecting comics. And then when Superman died and Batman got his back broken, like I was big into it then. And then I was not into it until like I got back into it when the Green Lantern movie was getting ready to come out. I thought there was an investment opportunity there maybe to like buy some of his comic books, his older ones. So I started buying Silver Age comics, and I have a decent Silver Age comic book collection. I don't have any graded ones though, but they're all just raw. But I've got pretty nice score of Green Lantern comics. I don't know. I'm a big Green Lantern fan. Pete, the bookmarker. Put him back here. How's the garden? The garden's doing great, dude. I did a little tour during that live stream on Saturday. Every day, more and more stuff sprouting out. The potatoes are going crazy. The beans are coming up. Everything's coming up. So I'm excited. Worked really hard building garden number 2 this year. So I've got 2 of them, fenced it all in. Did a lot of yard work today, weed whacking. So my hands are really sore from holding that weed whipper up all day. And my muscles are sore too, because, you know, those things are heavy. Madrigal rookie. Boom. And it doesn't have a strap or anything, so I'm just like muscling it around. And it's an electric one because I only have to weed whip like 2 or 3 times a year. So I just have an electric one. There's nothing worse than getting a weed whacker and only using it like twice a year, like a gas-powered one. Inevitably, it takes you like 30 minutes to start it up after sitting there for months not using it. And I hate that. There's nothing worse than that. You get all ready to do your yard work, and you got to sit there just priming it and pulling it, and carbs bogged out, and like, ugh. I mean, you could get a really nice commercial grade steel and not have to deal with that, but I'm not going to drop like $400. Who knows what they cost now? Probably like $500 for a nice weed whacker. There's no way I'm going to spend that money on something I only do a couple times a year. We got a gold foil Chris Davis. Going to the Orioles, going to Chase. Look at this. And Eloy. This is a nice pack. Home Run Challenge Eloy. And, a gold cup. Gold, numbered. Luis Robert. I think that is a stand-worthy card. And we may have to move it at some point because we're gonna have a lot of hits today. It's the hits galore break. I say it all. I say weed whacker mostly. Weed whacker. It's only because my dad and uncle used to say that. So growing up, it was like, go get the weed whacker and go put in 10 hours of labor for less than minimum wage, son. It's like, all right. Bob Gibson. They used to really work us boys down hard and paid us nearly nothing. Working in the fields, working on the farm. It's like a 40-acre farm. You can imagine how much weed whacking there is for that. Unbelievable amount. But basically, you could hire a person just to do that. And we did. We had like handyman. You know, it sucks having to pay for a handyman when you have a son or a grandson or several of them that are there that you can just pay like half of what minimum wage is. So after we grew up, they had to hire handymen to do stuff like that. My dad still does a lot of it, but he's getting old. Yeah, who's that Lubow go to, by the way? That's going to Crystal. Crystal, back to back. I think you're going to have another good break. You had a good one the other day, didn't you? Mike says, it's crazy how much silver and bronze age Marvel and DC keys have skyrocketed in price over the last few years. I know. I'm more surprised by the bronze age stuff that skyrocketed. Because it's like the bronze age stuff is in better condition. There's more higher condition copies of all that stuff. Like a lot more. Silver age stuff, it's hard to find comics that are in really good condition. Like very fine or better. Better than very fine, because you can still find quite a few very fines, but there was probably 5 years there where I was like big into comics, buying, selling, because I had an outlet to sell them, and in retrospect, I probably should have just sold them online. Joaquim Soria, the rainbow foil, because it. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, man, they charged me more to sell them at the store than I would have had to pay selling them on eBay. Why didn't I just sell them on eBay? But yeah, I had a Spider-Man number 50. Was probably my best comic book. And at the time, I didn't really know enough about him. You know, I probably should have held on to that one. Because that's a classic. That's a key. Big time key. Spider-Man is always... Spider-Man's king. Of course, like the old Action Comics stuff, old Detective Comics are going to be really desirable, but Spider-Man, everybody wants the old Spider-Man stuff, the early Silver Spider-Man. There's just so many classic villains. Chase says, my LCS has 20% off singles all week. Picked up a PSA 10 Vlad. Oh, nice, for $175. Seems like a great price for a PSA 10. See, Vlad's still affordable. I don't understand. Are people sleeping on Vlad? I might have to just... We've had this talk. But I've got all the Vlads I want, but I keep thinking I should buy some more. I just don't want to be too heavily invested in one player because I already am. I'm pretty deep on Tatis. So every time Tatis goes down, it's just like, oh no. But it's not like I actually... There's only a couple cards I had to buy. All of them I pulled or bought for really cheap back in the day, a couple years ago. I only... Oh, look at this. We got our auto. Daniel Johnson. John Kruk auto. What? Look at this. I love it. John Kruk. Going to Robert B. That's pretty sweet too. It's got a little damage up there. Kruk was probably eating like a sub sandwich and it was being a little dangerous with the cards, I guess. But that's sweet. On card auto, John Kruk. Crucky. He does. He's got a nice sig. I guarantee he was eating while he was signing those too. I just don't know what. Pizza, maybe? He strikes me as a guy who'll take 2 pieces of pizza and fold them in half and just like, oh. And then like he'll eat the whole large too. And then dessert. And dessert is a whole nother large pizza. And then dessert number 2 is the real dessert. Mitch says if it didn't have damage, after going through Kruk's hands, I'd say it's counterfeit. Pache. Yeah. But the thing that sticks out in everybody's mind when they think John Kruk is when Randy Johnson was pitching to him and he was just like, whoa, he wanted no part of it. Sweet, the Rockies team card, gold. The moment you've all been waiting for. Brian, it's yours, bud. Vladdy. Marte. That guy. Kepler leading off tonight. Should have a good game. Kepler's kind of been like hurt every other week, it seems like. I don't understand. What's the best pull out of the Revolution break? We did get a Galactic, so probably that. We got a bunch of autos too out of that Galactic break, or out of that Revolution break. Like good autos too, not stinky ones. I think we got like all rookie autos. Nothing super huge, but I'd rather have a rookie auto than like a, I don't know, just, I've seen some autos that come out of there that are like, eh. Joe Adell, 2021 tops base trending this week after 2 jacks in the minor. Yeah, he'll be up soon. He's got to be. I think they're manipulating service time. They need him. If not now, then when? Joey Bart, Dylan Carlson, couple of rookies. And then as soon as Adele comes up, and if he does anything, man, his cards are going to skyrocket. If they're already hot, right? Like, all you need to hear is, like, Adele is doing stuff, and people are like, okay, I'm going to buy all of the cards. But why would you buy Adele cards when you can buy Vlad cards? If they're going to be anywhere close to the same price. Yeah, Julio, it's Vlad for me. I keep saying that, and then I keep thinking I'm going to go and look at the Vlad cards the next day, and they're going to be all gone and, like, high price, but that hasn't happened. So people must not be buying them still. Kyle Seager. Look at that green ice. Going to the Mariners. Vasily. But yeah, guys, hit that like button if you don't mind. Gotta get to 100. We're halfway there already. Not bad. And got the value series coming out for you. I've put a lot of work into it. Ridiculous. I stayed up last night till like 3 in the morning working on it. I'm exhausted. But it's not. It'll be maybe like, I don't know, because I got to sort all these cards. So it's going to be a couple days, and I got a video coming out tomorrow, but it will be out this week, guaranteed. Bowman Value Series this week. So if you're going to buy some Bowman, if you're holding out for the Value Series, waiting to see like what's the way to go, it'll be this week, I promise. And trust me, it will help inform your decision. No, I didn't bet any props this year. No props this year. I haven't bet on any sports this year. And every single day I look at the slates and everything, and I see like 5 bets that would be easy money. Like today alone. We'll see how many of these hit. You guys can hold me to it. I won't remember what I say here, but I saw a few. What was it? There was an over that I really liked. The line might have already moved. What was it? Now I can't find it. Oh, well, I had a few in my head when I was checking everything out earlier. I think the line already moved. I should have hit it early. You can hit these lines up early. That's what you need to do before the general public even cares about looking at baseball lineups or lines. However, you can get hurt by that because sometimes Vegas they always know more than you do. So they'll know that like a guy's going to be out of the lineup or something. And then you're like, oh, why is this total so low? And then you bet your money on it. And it's like, oh, freaking, I don't know, Soto's sitting. Gold. Oh my, this is our second team card. Twins this time. Christopher. You're the lucky winner of this card. Posey. Resurgent year. What do I do with my blade? Blade? The heck? There it is. There's only so many places it could be. What is this going to be, a 130? I think she's going to be a 130. Oh, yeah. Pretty good at guessing these at this point. Is that one numbered? It is not. But that's a nice commemorative patch. Going to San Fran, Oliver. Willie Mays, Hank Aaron. What's up, Roy? Flaherty. Yeah, but Flaherty's on the road. I didn't get any part of Flaherty tonight. I don't like Flaherty on the road against the White Sox. He's not a favorite. he's going against Giolito. So I don't think Flaherty's going to get the dub tonight. If he does, then that's out of control because that's tough, man. Going into Chicago against Giolito, against like the best offense. However, who are they missing tonight? Anderson, Eaton, Moncada, Abreu, Mercedes, Vaughn, Madrigal. Madrigal's still down there in the 9. I get it. But I like him a lot better in the 1 or the 2. There's that Joe Adell we were talking about. Casey Mize. Mize has been pitching. Sixto. Mize has been pitching. I'd like to see it. We need it. Tigers are doing okay. I fear that the Tigers are going to get like, they're going to be like the 5th worst team, which is, that's no good for a draft pick. Posey. Another Posey. It's a Posey box. Did they know? Did Topps know something that nobody else knew this year? Like gold foil Posey going to Oliver. And then we got a gold Freddie Galvis. And we got a super chat from Robert. $1.99. Classic Robert. Thank you. As always, Robert. Much appreciated. Grisham going on the IL kind of disappoints me. Part of me thinks that when they changed it to the 10-day IL, it's giving teams like a reason now to just put someone on the IL instead of just giving them a couple days off and having them tough it out. Obi says, is there any chance you could list the break info in your break announcement rather than just in the product information? Probably. If I can remember. Are you talking about like when I give a shout out to the Slammers? I used to do that, but nobody seemed to care because they just click on it right away anyway. And then when you click on the link, it takes you right into the description. And that's everything. It's all right there. It's just like, it's a little bit less, like, think of it from my perspective. It's a little bit less work for me to not have to like do everything twice or 3 times or however many times, because I gotta, any kind of saving of time is really important. This is a very time consuming job. But if it's like something that everybody wants, I can. Dalton Varsho. That's not a bad card. The rainbow foil. Followed by a Manny Machado. Postseason. Item is not from the 2020. It says right on here. Item is not from the 2020 postseason. Okay. It's a postseason patch. Item is not from the postseason though. But it's numbered to 99. That's a cool one. I like that. It's a pretty decent relic hit. That's a good number to 99. Yeah, I'd take that definitely over the regular ones. I mean, of course, it's numbered to 99. Of course. But that's cool. Going to Jack. Congratulations, Jack. Pretty sweet right there. Let's put them under here. The horizontals fit better right there. I mean, it's not like a ton of work. It's just adding one thing. Adding one thing's not a big deal, but it compounds. especially when I'm in a rhythm and like you get in a routine of doing things a certain way, like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, like 70 steps later, like adding one more step is like sometimes can be a little much, but I mean, it's not. It's just a matter of me remembering to do that. And I mean, even like when I sit down to do a break, like it probably doesn't seem like there's a lot going on here, but there is, trust me. There's getting all these cameras and lights and software, multiple pieces of software. I'm multi-streaming to 2 platforms, getting all that set up on top of like 50 other things in the background trying to do. That's why I haven't started doing D-Live yet, because I want to get into a routine with this where it's like, okay, I know exactly how to do everything, when to do it, like even starting the stream up and having that countdown gives me like a time frame to work with where I'm like, okay, I've got 8 minutes and I got like these things that I can do in that amount of time. Plus, like just getting the thumbnail, making the thumbnail takes a bunch of time. And if I forget to do that, which happens, or if I forget to put everybody's buy-ins in the spreadsheet, that takes a long time to do. It's best not to even think about all this stuff. Just like let it happen instinctively, like, okay. But I definitely want to start doing like a triple streaming on D-Live. I just have to get into this routine. I'm almost there. I think I am there. I just don't know how to do that yet. Figure one thing out at a time. Byron Buxton gold foil. Yeah, even with Buxton crushing. I know he's out right now, but that's a pretty nasty lineup with Buxton in there. Because you get Larnach out of there, and it's Kepler, Donaldson, Kirilloff, Sano, Polanco, Garver. Buxton is up there. And then Andrelton Simmons. That's one of the best lineups in the league. So I think, they just need Barrios to be an ace instead of so inconsistent. He's so inconsistent, but he's got the stuff, If he can be an ace and if Buxton can be a star, I see no reason why the Twins can't at least make the playoffs, let alone win the division. Do I ever want to own a card shop? I do, kind of. A virtual one. And just doing that. Because if I own a card shop, there's my life. My life is already this, but if you own a card shop, you can't really hire anybody to work there. There's not enough juice, if you know what I mean. Like, there's not enough markup. Like, right now, there's enough markup on the cards, but not usually. Like, we're in a weird spot right now where cards are crazy and everybody's just paying, like, tons of money for them. So, if you get cards at cost, like a box of Bowman, I don't even know what the answer to this is. Let me give you an estimation. A box, like a hobby box of Bowman, would maybe be like $120, and right off the bat they were selling it for like $300. So there's a big markup there, and you could actually hire someone with that kind of markup. But normally the markup on cards would be like, in the years past, it would be like your cost on a box of Bowman would be like $70, and you'd charge like $120. So you're not even doing a double. Usually you can't do doubles unless there's a year. So, like, the way the card game works is, like, there will be certain years that are really hot and really desirable. Like, even 2018 was really hot because of Ohtani. So, like, you could make good money off of those cards. People are still maybe even, like, making money off of those. I know they are. Like, if a card shop held on to a case of that stuff. Look at this. Silver. So there's lean years. There's good years and there's lean years. So basically, most of the time, you got to do everything yourself. If you're a card shop guy, every single day, you're the guy there all day long. You got to just work all day, every day. It's not like you're in the fields. Like, you know, it's not like the hardest work. But, you know, you have a family. And if you're open 7 days a week, like a lot of card shops are open every day. I know mine is. And then even on Sundays, they go to the flea markets. So Jim Bob says most businesses only generate 6% profit. That's the problem, is most businesses fail because there's not a lot of profit margin. Remember we were talking the other day about the vacuum of the retail game? There are the inefficiencies of the retail game. Like the blaster boxes should be priced way higher, or the hobby boxes should be priced way lower. So there's just like thousands of dollars in free money that are sitting on the shelf. So of course everybody's going to flock to it and want to buy it. Businesses don't work like that. Businesses work like you barely make enough money. And after your labor, like if you're the only guy like I'm the only guy working here for this company. So you're paying yourself, and you end up paying yourself like $3 an hour after all the work you do. And it's like, well, you know, you just make it work. You work tons and tons and tons of hours. So if I hire someone, I can't do this for, like, there's no money. Like I'd have to like get another job, and then it's like, what's the point? So it's tricky. It's tricky. You just gotta, if you want to be a businessman or a woman, you just gotta devote your whole life to it. That's all. And maybe one day it's profitable and you can like sell your business or something. Yeah, you expect to lose money. Yep. All right, here's our silver packs, guys. Freddie Freeman, Garrett Cole, Luzardo, and Bryce. We got one more silver pack. This one looks a little thicker. I don't know. It just looked a little thicker. I didn't feel them both, but this might have something in it. Hopefully we got parallel coming out of here. Yeah, and it's like, oh, you had a shop, John, in the early 90s? No kidding. Card shop? Your markup was 25 to 35%. Yeah, dude, that's nothing. That's not enough. Yeah, we got a thickie in here. I knew it. Can you believe I could tell I could tell just from looking at it? Like after you have to pay overhead and taxes. So let's say you make 25 to 35% markup. Any profit on there, then you got to pay taxes on. So that goes down to like nothing. And then you're just like, okay, well, I didn't make any money this year and they're taking my house. And I got to walk to work. But I own my own business. The American dream. Here we go. What's it going to be? A Vladdy, a purple Vlad. I think these are to 75. They are. What is that? 68 out of 75. Very nice. Going to Lowell. What I do before this? Oh, I've done several things. But, you know, I worked for my family business for most of my life. I liked it. I like seeing my family every day, especially my grandma and my dad. And back in the day when my aunt and uncle used to work there, and my cousins, see my whole family like every day. It was great. And you know, you have a little bit of sway as far as how things go. I helped build that place up, and you know, they've been in business for 50 years. Holy cow. Is that real? 71. Wow. 50 years, no way. But yeah, probably the funnest part of it was the last like 5 years I was working there. We built a haunted house from scratch, from the ground up. And basically it was my vision. And then we just implemented it, because I'm not a builder. Like I can help build things, but I'm not the guy who's like designing and figuring out. I go screw those things in, go haul that wood. Like I can do that, but I'm not the guy who's like, all right, we need this many 2x4s, and they go like this. All right, how do I cover these up? Oh, we'll see the top card. Oh, ho, ho, what a top card! It's a 101. Oh! Woo! Let's go, Steve! Gold ink Acuna 101, baby! Hot dog! Woo! Man, they just put that baby right on top. Look at that. Ha ha! That one's going in the Hall of Hits. Someone remind me if you don't see this in the Hall of Hits in a few days, someone remind me, because let's see. I think I'm just gonna top load it for now, and then I will put it in a one touch, because I don't know what size one touch that's gonna need. It might take me a while to figure that out and find it. Wow. That's the best 101 I've ever pulled. It's gotta be. I mean, that Bowman first auto, maybe, but damn, that's nasty. Congratulations. You have just received a top certified tier 1 talent autograph card. I've never even seen these. Whew. Man, there was no suspense in that one, was there? I bet you nobody, we can't even guess on that. How would you even guess what that was worth? Like, because there's none of them. You'd have to compare it to another Acuna 1 of 1 or another tier 1 talent autograph 1 of 1. Something like that. What's up, Doug? I see ya. Mad love from Australia. Sweet, dude. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hitting for the cycle tonight. Oof. Yeah, we'll just see the top card. It won't be anything good. Acuna 101. Wow. Wow. 55.1 touch. It might be too small. That's going to be too small. Because that's pretty thick, man. I'm thinking like a 70 or possibly 100 point. It's a pretty thick card. It's going to take, I'm going to have to probably crack open a couple of one touches until I get the exactly right one. Although, you know, I do have this. And it'll tell me. It's either a 75 or 100 point. All right. We got to keep moving forward. Oh, shoot, man. There's baseball on, too. So much happening. 2-0 Phillies over Miami. That game was not on the main slate.
Loud noises is right.
It's definitely one of them.
All right. A Mountcastle. Man, what a box this is. 33 of 299. Sweet. And we got another auto coming. Oh, Reese with an aggressive home run. Wow. Man, he is super pumped about that. Super pumped. Vlad's got another one. Dude, between Vlad and Tatis, 2019 stuff. If you don't have any of that stashed, you better. Because we're looking at the next 2018 update with the 2019 stuff. Here we go. Boom! Ketel Marte to 299. This song's kind of cool. Yeah, we gotta go to the Toronto game. Check that out. That one seems thicker than that other one. No, it's the same. Hits galore. Did I know or did I know? Hits galore,
yes,
baby.
Yes, he did.
Oh, easy there. We can't be listening to that or else we're gonna get popped. Jeez, what do we do now? Well, let's keep the hit parade rolling right here. I love this stuff, man. This first off the line. Can't say enough about it. Every box has had 2 amazing hits in it. We're going to see 2 more here. Vlad. I'm so proud of Vlad for getting in shape. I feel like he's my son. He could be my son. What if my son looked like Vlad? He'd be like, what's your wife look like, Stryker? And my wife is just an Irish lady. Straight Irish, red hair. And then Vlad's our son. I'm like, honey. Okay, we got a shill card. And an elegance. Another mantle pull. Let's get Babe Ruth. Or a Sandy Koufax or a mantle. I mean, we already got the mantle. Tatis versus Vlad versus Acuna versus Soto at the Derby. Well, they'll all be in the All-Star game. So they'll be against each other, sort of. The plum frame. Mickey Moniak. Joe Adell rookie. Reese was solid, yeah, because he sucked last year. So he was a risky buy because I like him though. He's my kind of guy. Artist's palette, Juan Soto. Another Joe Adell. Cleveland up 1-0 on Detroit. Bottom of the third, 1-1 Colorado Mets. What's happening with DeGrom? He's not performing that well. Top of the third, Atlanta won, Boston won. 2 men on, 1 out. What's happening over here?
And Richards home with a 1-1.
Okay. Hit. We got a hit. Are you ready? Here it is. Whew. Adam just subbed. Shout out. Bat Kings, Mike Piazza, 10 of 10. There we go. Is that a Dodgers Piazza? Okay. That's Los Angeles. going to Lowell. Congratulations, Lowell. Ooh, Ozuna's coming out of the game. Hurt. He's hurt. He's mad. And the trainer's covering up his arm like maybe he's got like a busted finger or something. A bad one. He's covering it up. Uh-oh. Here it is. Ooh. Here it is. Ready? Oh, I think his thumb just got like caught under. Yeah. Devers is just like, oh, he can't even look at it. Oh man, that's no good. Atlanta fans, sorry. Piazza, 10 of 10. Yeah, Tim, I'd say that's probably the best card of the night so far. Hits galore. Do I know how to name them or what? Yeah, that's a dislocated thumb for sure. For sure. Hopefully it's not that big of a deal. And, you know, what is this? Is this our other hit or is this an artist proof or what is this? Daz Cameron, 10 of 10. We got 2 eBay 101s in the same box. This is a red one, though. That's the perp. That's the FOTL exclusive. Who pulled the Acuna? Steve did. I don't know if Steve's here. Usually Steve's here. What is this? A little piece of plastic. My hands are a little shaky today because of the holding that weed whipper up for so long. I knew they would be. I was like, oh, great. There we go. We got all our hits out of here already. I'm thinking we're going to find like a press proof or something in here still. Dallas says Stryker breaks on fire as is tradition. Here's our wood frame. Brady Singer, 5 of 15, going to KC. Vasily. The Rendon aficionado. Why don't we just get like a 101 out of here too? 2 101s and 1 break. It's only happened. It's happened at least once, maybe twice in the history of Stryker breaks that we got 2 101s. I know it's happened once. For some reason, I think it might have happened twice. I think it happened twice. Steve is here. Oh, there he is. Obsessed collector. Didn't happen. If LeBron jammed his thumb, he'd be out for the year. Yeah. LeBron's the worst. Oh, look at what we have here. We got something else, a little special. Right here. Francisco Lindor downtown. Case hit. Look at this. Man, these things are so shiny. I swear it's made out of like tin or something. That's a sick card. The downtown, man. People love these. Going to Leon. Congratulations, Leon. Got the Lindor. He'll be just fine. I think. I was talking to my brother-in-law, and he's like, He's like, yeah, Lindor. Because I was like, what's up with Lindor? He's just like going through the worst slump or what? And he's like, I never really thought he was that good. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I don't know. He's just kind of like an average. And as far as fantasy goes, he was talking. So he just kind of hits for average and scores some runs. And, you know, just within the last couple of years since everybody's been hitting home runs, he started hitting more home runs. It's like, huh. All right. Yeah, those downtown. I know, that's the second one we've pulled, and we haven't even opened a full case of this stuff, guys. I got the secret. The secret to getting stuff like that for you guys. Tatis Gallery. .902, I know, man. We were watching it. LeBron's like, I think more people like Bauer. Well, maybe not. Dude, we got another hit, or is that a shill? It's a shill. Thought we got a bonus hit out of here. That'd be ridiculous. Just kind of want to perfect the over-the-shoulder throw right into the trash. Hobby box of Bowman. Verdugo's up. Bottom of the third, no outs, 2-2 is the count. Charlie Morton has 43 pitches. Charlie Morton has pitched 43 pitches. His pitch count's 43. I'm working on being a better announcer / play-by-play guy. Here we go. I love Bauer too. I just think Bauer's gonna blow out. Like he's gonna go too hard. And the 3-year deal, you know, just buying him at his prime for a premium, I love that as well. But I think he's gonna possibly go a little too hard, and they're gonna let him. It's not gonna be they're abusing him. It's the fact that players want to go like that, and they never let him because that's their prized investment that they're paying over the course of like 10 years for usually a guy like that. We got the Blaze first, Chrome, going to Boston. Michael P. So yeah, I just feel like Bauer's going to go too hard. That's kind of nonsense on my part, though. I'm going to put him up there. Blaze and Martin get a stand, the Chromes. I like how he speaks his mind, and he speaks what he believes to be true. That's my favorite part about him. Some people that speak their mind but are uninformed and just they speak nonsense or they speak like a lot of political talk or anything like that. Like I don't like that, but I mean you have the right to do that obviously, but I don't like when a sports figure uses their platform for politics. That's so bad. Sabato, but Bauer uses his platform for like just saying truth that a lot of people feel that they're afraid to say about baseball stuff. Antonio Gomez, Yankees hit. Here's our auto. Chrome first. Going to Mitch. Congratulations, Mitch. You got the auto out of there. Still going to find us probably at least 5 to 6 parallels out of here. Yeah, Jim Bob, that's right. JD Martinez 2-1. Atlanta over Boston. I don't know what the right answer is as far as contracts, because I don't like it when any team pays a guy who has the, like, they're just, people are just, sports players are just human and have sort of have motivation to rest on their laurels when they have a $100 million plus contract. Especially in football. You see that happen a lot in football with like big linemen. People who, you know, those man monsters on the line, just they're a special, they have a special body type, and if they get paid the big bucks, it's just too easy to eat because they want to eat anyway, and it's just too easy to eat too much and then get out of shape and or get injured, not go to the gym as much as you should. It's the guys who have the natural ability that I'm not as worried about. Maybe. I don't know. Is that even right? Like, because Vladdy was a worry, but then he sucked. But he hasn't gotten his contract yet. So Vladdy would be a guy I'd worry about maybe to, like, that's probably why he hasn't gotten the big deal yet. I'd be a little worried to give him the $200+ million contract. Just like he just started working out for the first time in his life, and he's just been, I'm going to say it, lazy for years, his whole life up until that point. Never, ever went into a gym to work out. Never, ever, once. So I'd be a little apprehensive about someone like that, as opposed to a guy like Luis Robert, who is a freak and just loves to work out and is in a gym all the time. Of course, they get hurt too. Those super muscular guys end up getting hurt all the time too. So it's tricky, man. I don't know. There should be some kind of clause, like a loafing clause. If you start loafing and you got a huge contract, they should be able to do something. Maybe there's an arbitration involved and you can like cut some money out of there. I don't know. It's not like I feel bad for these billionaire owners or anything. I feel bad for the fan base when they buy a big player like Lindor or something and he ends up sucking. It's too early to judge Lindor. Much too early. But he's not the first one who has not performed after a huge contract. But it's way, way, way too early. Jim Bob says it's easy to find someone fast. It's hard to find a lineman. Yeah. It's easy to find someone. Speedsters are a dime a dozen because there's tons of sports that require speed. But finding a 350-pound, 6'6" person who also has quickness on his feet, who has quick feet, that's like, I mean, there's only a few guys like that in the world, you know, so. Poco says, I've come to the conclusion that Vladdy's the real deal, and the fat laziness works well in baseball, like Miggy and Albert. Yeah, that's true. If you're going to be fat and lazy, you can be a DH in baseball still, or a pitcher. I believe that pitchers oftentimes are better when they're big fat guys. Like Lance Lynn's got a big old gut. He's just a big boy, and he's one of the best pitchers. Not for strikeouts necessarily, but I was watching him yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I wanted to see, like, how is this guy, like, there's got to be a reason he has a big fat gut. It's got to help. And there's been all kinds of guys that have that. And sure enough, man, I watched his gut, and honest to God, his gut, like, whipped around and gives him momentum. It gives him, like, that whipping action. You know how it's all in the hips? Well, if you got a big fat gut swinging around too, but you're still athletic, whew, you can generate some mad power. Mad power. It keeps smells like something's burning, but I think it's the neighbors burning leaves or grass or something. David Wells, yeah. Bartolo. There's tons of pitchers like that. There's a Jason Dominguez chrome. Linz is more of a innings eater kind of guy. Low ERA, command, but he doesn't strike out guys on the level of like the elite strikeout pitchers like Scherzer, Verlander, Cole, DeGrom. That's the thing that separates him from being like one of the best pitchers that we're always going to talk about as being ridiculous. Like their stuff's ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous stuff, Kopech, I think he could be the next DeGrom. What do you guys think? Have you been watching him at all? Because I think Kopech's the next DeGrom. It's Abel. McAbel. Sometimes I hear these other breakers and commentators say their names wrong, and it just gets in my head. Well, Jacob, if you want to know, you can just go to eBay right now and find out what it's worth. Much better than asking us. Julio. You got a Kopech first Bowman auto you've been holding on to. I got some rookies of his, rookie autos and stuff. He's got to be a starter, though. Right now, he's just working late inning stuff, but he's unhittable. Dude, he had Goldschmidt's knees buckling yesterday after every pitch. Like, Goldschmidt is one of the best hitters in the league, and he couldn't even see this stuff. Like, he ended up getting a hit off him because of the pitch selection, but it was just so nasty. Ed, we already got the auto out of here, but we got 2 more autos coming out of this last box. Any teams exploding yet? No. Toronto's got 3. Chicago Cubs have 4. Thought they might have a decent day too. Adley, but I didn't really look into that game very much because it wasn't on the main slate. Dude, where are our parallels? What's going on here? I didn't even realize that we haven't gotten any parallels. We've been getting multiple parallels out of every box. That's weird. Ken says Bowman retail's pretty darn good. Well, you just wait, Ken, because I got the value series coming out in the next couple days, and you will find out exactly how good or bad it is. Because I did a deep dive, baby. Another Austin Martin paper. Dude, where are we didn't even get an atomic yet out of here. This is blowing my mind. Bowman retail's always awesome. It's mispriced. That's the problem. It's not a problem, but it is, you know. Madrigal. Where are the parallels? I can't believe this. There must be. This is why I don't buy cases. Sometimes I do, but not often. Because you don't want to get a bad case. I could imagine getting a whole case like this. I don't want that. And then you get a pack like this that's got 2 parallels in it and an auto. What? We got 2 what? Dude, this is the weirdest box. You're only supposed to get 1 autograph per hobby box. We got 2. Freddie Valdez, and we got an orange in here, which is a hobby exclusive. You can only get an orange out of a hobby. And we got, dude, this pack right here is the craziest pack I've ever seen. Additional auto, which who's to say this is the additional auto and not the Gomez, but additional auto, orange and a green. Here comes the orange. Are we ready? Oswald Peraza. Another one. Oh, I'm going to Mitch. Congratulations, Mitch. And that Freddie Valdez first is going to Leon. Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy. If you haven't seen it yet, there's a 101. And the green is Nolan Jones to 399. 1 pack taking care of our parallel situation. And I'm hoping the Atomic's down in this bottom pack, or else, I mean, they don't guarantee an Atomic per box, so it's not like that's a guarantee, although I always thought it was a guarantee. Maybe it's in here. K. Vince says, is Transcendent a good long-term card? I don't dabble in Transcendent. It's just too expensive for me, so I don't really know. I would rather have like if you gave me a choice of having a Transcendent Wander or his Bowman first auto, I'm going Bowman first auto. But if you're like a rich boy, then you probably go Transcendent. We didn't get the Atomic. It's a bummer. What a weird box that was. Okay. Last but not least, Tier 1. Last box yielded, boom! What's in the cards for this one? About to find out. What's the limit per queue? I'm not sure what that means. Wander's Bowman first auto to 5 sold for $250,000 recently. Somebody's got too much money on their hands. It's good for the card industry, though. I know, isn't that Acuna sick? Get out of here, Nolan. At least step to the side a little bit. Let the people see. Get the light on him. We don't need a blocker for this first card. Oh, whoa, we got another nasty one. Look at this. What's up with these boxes? Maybe I got to say that every time now when we open one of these. A gold ink CC to 25. Holy. I wonder if CC's going to be a Hall of Famer. Never really looked deep enough into his stats. Oh, 108 for you? Oh, yeah. Going to the Indians. That's an Indian CC. Going to Leon. Nice, Leon. Congratulations. I don't have an Acuna auto either, Ken. Wait a minute. Yes, I do. I have his rookie auto. I forgot. How could I forget that? And it's a PSA 10. It was from Roan Bear. Roan Bear gave it to me. What a legend. Haven't seen Roan Bear lately. Monte Harrison. Miami Marlins are on the board officially. Robert B. There we go. Is this the last card of the break? It is. Last card of the break. Thanks for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. CC will be a Hall of Famer. Says Brian. Ken says Fringe. Another Marlin. Tell me that's Sheffield. Sheffield. Oh, no way. How do I guess that? Out of every player to ever live that played for the Marlins. Somehow, it's Gary Sheffield. And he only played there. He didn't play there that long. I don't think. Well, maybe he did. What do I know? I don't remember. I don't remember him playing there that long. Robert, back to back. Top loader's falling on the ground. Every time there gets just a few top loaders left in the box, it wants to fall all over the place. There we go. Okay. Another nice break. All kinds of gravy today. Should we start with the star of the show? Ronald Acuna Jr. 101. This has got to be one of the nicest cards I've ever pulled. What a sick card. We got the Nolan Jones green. CC to 25. Dig it. For the Indians. Monte Harrison for the Marlins. Auto to 300. Sheffield bat relic. Game used to $2.99. We got the Downtown Lindor case hit. Boom. Peraza orange. Hobby exclusive to 25. Valdez, we got 2 autos out of 1 hobby box. Just because that's how we roll here. Couple of Martin papers. And the Blaze chrome first. A Machado. Not only is it a postseason relic, but it was not used in the postseason. And they tell you right there, but it's a black to 99. Daz Cameron red. 10 of 10, eBay 1 of 1. Bat Kings, Mike Piazza. That's our FOTL hit. 10 of 10. Ketel Marte to $2.99. Mount Castle relic, nice orange piece to $2.99. We got a Vladdy out of the silver pack to 75. The 70 years to 70. Posey. Kyle Seager, green to $4.99. Little green ice number. John Kruk auto. Pleasant surprise. And the Luis Robert Cup card, the gold. Not too shabby to 2021. So, not exactly sure what the next break's going to be. I got some things lined up. But we'll probably, like I said, I've got 3 videos I'm working on. And today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm thinking we might only do 1 more break this week unless I can just, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe one day I'll have 2 breaks so that we can get to the three breaks in a week. And then the other days I'll make videos. So we might
Yeah, I don't know. Trust me. I'll let you guys know via email. And a lot of content coming out. Stay tuned. Watch it. Share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all later.